What's up guys, this is Crypto with James talking to you today about WeBuy. This is a crypto I would stay massively away from. I think this is doomed to drop in price dramatically from where it is. And I'm going to explain why, because I can, this right now has a more than $500 million market cap, and I don't think this can maintain. I think it's a really bad investment, and I'll explain why in this video. Before I get into it though, if you are new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I actually spoke about on this channel. They're the first 26 coins I owned when I made the channel. Had you put in just $100 into each of the coins and then ignored them for like 2 straight years, done everything wrong as an investor, never sold them, you'd still be in profit for like 9.2k, doing everything wrong. But if you had just sold these coins last year, if you'd done the right thing, sold them off when the markets were flying, instead of 9.2k profit, you could have had 123k profit. It's a massive difference between doing the right thing and the wrong thing. Now, I sold these coins off last year. These are not what I own. If you want to see my current portfolio, you can do. You can go to copymycrypto.com. On that site, I share my portfolio. I have tutorials set up so that anyone that's brand new to crypto, which is a lot of our members, can watch the tutorials and then they'll know how to get into crypto. They're the same ones that I send off to friends and family if they're looking to get in. And look guys, I deep dive these markets every day. I have them for 8 years. I had the channel for about 2.5 years, 3 years maybe, I don't know. I research the coins that I get into in great depth, and then I buy them. It is the whole premise of Copy My Crypto is basically you get to copy me. You get to copy the kid that in class that gets straight A's. Look at this history of this spreadsheet. No one in 2020 was talking about Phantom. Literally no one. I did a Udemy course entirely devoted to the fact that I thought it was the best investment of the year. It went up 677 times. Now, I said in the Udemy course, it's going to 100x or more. So if you'd put in $2,000 into Phantom when I released that Udemy course, you would have been a millionaire. Now, I'm going to find another Phantom, and when I do, I'm not going to do a Udemy course. I'm going to go onto my site. I'm going to tell my members all about it. I'm going to tell them what percentage of my holdings I'm putting in, and they can copy along, and you can make those gains. If you're interested in making that kind of profit, making that kind of life-changing money, go read the site, guys. The link's on screen right now. Okay, WeBuy. WeBuy has a market cap of 589 million. This is a really interesting concept. I actually like it as a concept a hell of a lot. This is a terrible investment, and I'll explain why. So, WeBuy is based on fractionization. So this basically means splitting an NFT into tons of different smaller set fractions, right? So say you've got an NFT, it's, your image is split into 100 different sections. You can own 1/100th of say a blue chip NFT, your sort of cyberpunks or your Bored Ape Yacht Club. So what it allows is for people to collectively own a single NFT that's too expensive to purchase alone. So it gives people the opportunity to own fractional amounts. And I guess over time, if you want to own more and more and more, you can do by buying a fraction of, say, a Bored Ape every month or so, if you're dollar cost averaging in, because you can't own a whole one. So obviously, as most high profile NFTs usually sell for millions of dollars, group purchase via fractionization makes ownership a lot more accessible and a lot more approachable. And that's what WeBuy is. And I'll open up the app so you can see. But that's the premise. And the premise itself works really well. They also have a WeRent function. So WeRent is the easiest way for anyone to rent and lend NFT assets. So those who contemplate buying an NFT from a specific project can either rent the NFT and experience the utilities or benefits of it. And NFT rentals will be for individuals that need an NFT for a specific period. because some certain NFTs will give you access to, say, an airdrop or whatever. So the WeRent functionality allows people to earn passively whilst, by lending out their NFT effectively. So we want to vitalize the utilities and usages of NFTs. Our NFTs will always come with a form of utility, as utilities are what give an NFT value or market value. So it's a nice concept. And look, it's a multi-chain based monopoly. Everything about this I like in terms of a concept, in terms of the way in which you can utilize NFTs to benefit both the holder or the renter. So an NFT holder can, establishes the rental price, the required collateral, and the max rental duration, so the time frame. Then someone can get into WeBuy escrow and rent the duration, pay the price and the collateral, and then the user will receive the NFT, and the WE token will then be utilized so that for the DApp, for the governance, for the staking, for the airdrops. So again, very, very strong premise. Multi-chain allows for lenders and renters to earn yields, whether that's through the event that is occurring for the NFT or whatever. It's a very nice concept. And you can see that the rent beta version is now available. So as an example, I could rent this claim for NFT for 2 days. So the rental fee is 2 USDT. Total amount, the collateral is 2 USDT. The rent duration, let's say it's 2, so double that rental fee. So it cost me $6. And I would be able to rent that for a couple of days maximum. And, again, it's like a very interesting premise, right? There's something here. And I can see the value in this in terms of use case. It's actually a use case that has value. But there are multiple problems. So number one, big problem, you've got to get NFT holders on board, like big blue chip NFT holders on board. Right now, I don't see a single blue chip NFT in this beta mode right now. So that in and of itself is a significant problem. The whole point of this sort of rental is getting the best in class. You need the best in class. Nothing. We certainly don't have the best in class here right now. In fact, if we order it from price high to low, let's see. Yeah, nothing. So we're not seeing the blue chip NFTs arriving. Second massive problem is current price. That price doesn't make sense. $13.49 for the token. The self-reported supply is 43.5 million. So that's actually right now on a market cap of 589 million. That self-reported supply is minuscule compared to the fact that there's meant to be 2.5 billion of these tokens. So just, let's leave it. 2.5 billion times 1350. Fully diluted market cap of $33 billion. No chance. Absolutely no chance. Not possible. Not from this. It's too early in its infancy. These pumps don't make sense. They do not make sense. Something's really off here. And when we actually take a look, this is the Clayton scope, so we can see what WeBuy is. Total transfers have been 3,390 in transfers. There are some addresses that are holding like 800 million, some addresses that are... Now, obviously, this, I've had a look at this wallet. That's a WeBuy wallet, same as this one. But we do have people that have like, 1% of the overall amount of tokens. You remember, there's 2.5 billion tokens. There's some wallets that have 1%, 26 million. Some wallets that have 0.2%. They've got 5 million. Like, So the circulating supply doesn't match. Like self-reported circulating supply is not accurate. And there's not enough money here. There is not enough money here. And there is a market dump waiting for this coin. Because, fine, like some of these have to be seed wallets. Some of them have to be early investors. Some of them are obviously the team behind WeBuy. But some of them are normal people. Some of these are normal people. And you cannot tell me that we are not about to experience or there's not an imminent market dump coming to this coin, because early investors have to at some point close positions. This is hugely up from like launch still, which doesn't make sense. Self-reported supply doesn't make sense. Reality is it's not on any significant exchange that I've seen. You know, Huobi's alright, but look, that volume is piss poor. You're talking about a volume of 3 million for a market cap of apparently 600 odd million. Nothing here is right and is of massive concern to me, because I think there's definitely a few thousand people that hold WeBuy, and they're in a position where they're going to get like smashed by a market dump here. They are going to get smashed by a market dump. Their partners and backers are Huobi, Coin One, Next Global, Clayton, Stack of Ventures, A Plus Ventures, NFV Ventures, Red Hat, Bold Ventures, and Grid. Some of these guys obviously have huge amounts of funds from early investment. They have to, and they're going to end up dumping on that token. They are. It's their job to make money. So they are going to do that. Tokenomics as well. This chart, like the information within the charts is piss poor. Like there's not enough information here. I'm presuming this means months, but again, it's really bad. When we actually look at when it launched, we're looking at, it launched in the summer. So we're 6 months in, right? So if we're 6 months in, we should be knocking around the sort of, again, I'm presuming this is meant to be 1 billion tokens, right? That's meant to be 2 billion tokens, and then 2.5 here. So after 35, 36 months, whatever. So at 6 months in, we should be not looking around about 500 million tokens based on whatever this crappy chart is. And we're looking at liquidity, token sales, team. So token sales, 500 million tokens in token sales. Team, 125 million. Then you're looking at distribution. There's not been any information beyond this rubbish chart. There's too much here that's dodge. There's a lot here that's dodge. And if you're in this position on WeBuy, get out, is my honest, not financial advice, but there's a dump coming. There has to be a dump coming. If you're telling me that all of a sudden 500 million tokens or so are going to be released, which is where we should be at, 500 million tokens, that right now has a market cap of 6.5 billion. How does it have a market cap of 6.5 billion when no one is really using the app? There's nothing here that can justify these huge price points at all. And I talk about this constantly, but look, whenever it's a DApp, it's a DEX, it's a gain, look at the data. Data drives everything. The data here is piss poor. I'm not seeing data that suggests this should rally. I'm not seeing data that suggests that this is used. I'm not seeing anything that can justify a price point of even 600 million, if that's right. But into the billions is madness. It's madness. This is so far away from being a completed project. It's so far away from being a utilized project. This is hugely overvalued. Hugely overvalued. And I really do think there's a very good concept here. I really, really do. I think there's a very, very, very good concept here. But you've got on, like, there needs to be legit, strong NFT projects onboarded. It needs to be on better exchanges. You know, it's so far away from this being the correct valuation. And I'm just, like, I spotted this and I started looking into it, and to me, I think, I don't know how this isn't going to dump enormously, because the price point doesn't reflect the quality of the project. The price point, the market cap doesn't reflect the user base of the project. The fact that there was so many tokens sold pre-launch means that there's a dump that has to come. So this price point has to drop hugely, because its valuation doesn't make sense. And I just wanted to draw that, like, attention to that, just as a general rule, because sometimes people miss things. And it may be that some people missed it. It may be that people are looking at it going, I'm going to get in on this. And I just wanted to highlight the token supply is dodge. Pricing is dodge. The user base is not there right now. I think there's a really good idea here, but it is so far away from being a 600 million project, which is what it's priced at right now. And I think a dump is coming, and it's going to come hard, it's going to come fast. And if you're in a position in this coin, you need to be aware of that, because that dump is going to come when the seed investors get access to their tokens, if they don't already have it. Yeah, a lot of red flags for me. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but I really don't think so. But let me know. And if you're a returning viewer, subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel immensely. And the videos will make you money. Don't miss them. And if you want to see the current coins that I own, my real-time portfolio, you can go to copymycrypto.com. On that site, I share my portfolio, which is every coin I own, every one I buy and sell. Members always get an update the moment I'm ready to do that. We have tutorials set up for the members so that anyone who wants to get into crypto but doesn't know where to start can watch them. These are ones that I would send friends and family as well, and have done, and they work very easily. On top of that, guys, look, I've deep dived these markets for 8 straight years. I put up a history of success. I've put up a record of success. It's all verifiable. You can literally go through the history of the channel and see it all. And in 2020, no one on earth was talking about Phantom being one of the biggest gainers of the most recent bull cycle, except me. Did a whole Udemy course, literally titled The Best Cryptocurrency Investment of 2020. It was all about Phantom. Said it would 100x or more. Did 677x. I will find another Phantom. I'll find another coin that can do that kind of run. And I won't do a Udemy course. I'm going to go on the site. I'm going to tell the members, this coin is what I'm getting in on. This is the percentage I'm putting in. If you want to make these gains, you can copy along. It's as simple as that, guys. All you have to do is go read the site. And remember, everything on the site you can check because it's all on the YouTube history. And that's it from me. Let me know what you guys think of WeBuy in the comments as well. Take care. Bye-bye.